The reality is still present. More people in our community are struggling to feed their families. WGEM's Isabel Rossi is live at Horizon Soup Kitchen in Quincy to explain how the Empty Bowls fundraiser can help, but why COVID-19 is making it difficult. Right, Isabel?
That's right, Dawn. I'm here right now at Horizons this morning, where organizers I spoke to say they've seen the need in the community almost double in the past year since the beginning of the pandemic. And they say they want to be able to keep helping any person that comes here looking for that help. Organizers that I spoke to say normally thousands of people gather at the Quincy High School cafeteria for the Empty Bowls fundraiser to share a meal and spend time as a community. But not this year because the event will be virtual due to COVID-19. Now organizers worry the event won't get as much attention from the community, which could mean fewer donations.
Since it normally is such a personal event, Empty Bowls, and a really cool way to see the community come together, I really hope we don't see a decrease in support, but I do think it's possible.
Organizers say this event usually brings in between $7,000 and $10,000 each year to help the food pantry and soup kitchen stay stocked. Right now, organizers say they hope any local organizations or businesses will help them to fill in those gaps left behind by the fundraiser. Live in Quincy, I'm Isabella Rossi, WGEM News.
Isabel, thank you. Here's some more information on this. The Empty Bowls fundraiser is happening right now. So it's all virtual, as you all know, and you can find a link to donate online at WGEM.com.
In Decision 2021 coverage, the ticket is set for Quincy's Mayoral Race in April. We have new reaction from both winners this morning.
So let's start with the Republican side. Mike Trope advances. He won the primary over Paul Havermel, and it was a close one, just 23 votes. After the win, he says he's thankful for all the support who've helped make a difference in an incredibly close contest. He says that he's excited for what's next to come.
New for morning audience, Trope says he hopes he and his opponent, Nora Baldner, will have more opportunities to engage with the public in the coming weeks.
Hopefully, with COVID being less restricted than it has been, we're going to have the opportunities for more debates and more presentations to service clubs and other organizations to separate what my views are versus Nora's.
Trope says he will also begin to work on rallying the rest of the Republican Party in Quincy to support him.
Let's talk about the other side of the ticket. The Democratic side, Nora Baldner won the primary by a comfortable margin.
Baldner says she's grateful and proud of the race between herself and opponent Brennan Hills. Baldner called the race civil and full of ideas.
New for our morning audience, she says that she's ready to get back to work and focus on the campaign, which is all about improving the city of Quincy.
So you have to make sure that you get people engaged and get them excited about what the plans are. Pandemic recovery and riverfront development are still my top two issues. And now we can really start with the planning process and get to some concrete goals and have a real vision and get people behind that.
So she says that's her focus for the next 6 weeks as she tries to get everyone engaged about these ideas and excited about those plans.
New this morning, 2 days after picking his successor for his House seat, Michael Madigan is now asking that successor to resign. Madigan picked 26-year-old Edward Cauditt to replace him after resigning from the 22nd District Representative seat earlier this month. Last night, he released a statement asking Cauditt to resign following alleged questionable conduct. He went on to say he's committed to zero-tolerance policy in the workplace. It's still not clear yet this morning what Cauditt is accused of or if he plans to resign.
Time's now 6:35. Turning to that coronavirus coverage, nearly 5% of the population in McDonough County, Illinois, has gotten the COVID-19 vaccine. Macomb Mayor Mike Inman made that announcement last night. He says more than 5,500 shots have gone into people's arms, nearly 1,500 completely vaccinated. After the snow and cold like we've seen, it slowed down the supply over the last couple of weeks, and Inman says it should regain speed soon with 400 doses on average available through the health department.
Every reason to believe that things are truly headed the right direction. We still need to maintain our guard up and not become complacent. The last thing we want to do is harbor some ability to set back what we've worked so hard to get done in the last year.
He says testing continues in the county at McDonough District Hospital, as well as Western Illinois University and CVS. We've got the hours on this story at WGEM.com. And to see when you're eligible for the vaccine, just go to WGEM.com. Click on the coronavirus banner at the top of the page. It's going to bring you there, and you can see the state by state. Click on the one you live in. Going to bring you the county. You click on that, and it'll give you the information there.
Members of Congress put aside their differences to come together and honor the more than 500,000 Americans who have lost their lives to COVID-19. That was members of the U.S. Army Band performing last night. Members of Congress carried electric candles and filled the steps of the U.S. Capitol. A moment of silence was also observed underneath a flag flying at half-staff. And if your loved one has died due to COVID-19, we want to honor and remember them. WGEM News is hosting a Faces of COVID-19 page on WGEM.com. To share your loved one's story, just go to WGEM.com/Faces of COVID and click on Submit Your Memorial Entry here. President Biden is shifting focus today to manufacturing, trying to prevent a major supply chain problem in the middle of a pandemic. Tracy Potts has a new report with an update on that and the vaccine push. Tracy, good morning.
Hi, Natalie. Good morning, everyone. That second shot has become a problem for people who can't find an appointment, can't get it because there's not enough vaccine in their area. Their appointments have been delayed. Today, President Biden gets an update from his COVID response team, but he's also focusing on a different kind of supply problem. A demand for cell phones and computers during the pandemic has led to manufacturing shortages. President Biden meets with lawmakers on that today. He's set to issue an executive order reviewing the U.S. supply chain after telling essential workers,
"You all are you're basically holding the country together."
Also today, an update from the COVID response team. Vaccine shipments are up 70% since inauguration. 20 million Americans are now fully vaccinated. But with demand outpacing supply, there's concern about what happens for those who cannot get the second shot on time.
We don't know what happens if you only have one dose and you wait 5 or 6 weeks. We just don't simply have those data.
A third vaccine could be available within days. On Capitol Hill, lawmakers are planning an initial COVID relief vote on Friday.
We are on track to get this bill done.
They're going to try to muscle this through on a totally partisan basis.
More riot hearings are happening today, focusing on employee wellness, building damage, and domestic extremists. Officials admitted Tuesday they declined help 2 days before the attack.
We all agreed that the intelligence did not support the troops and collectively decided to let it go.
Law